Hey, what's up, guys? Matt Modi with OddsJam, and what we're going to do in this video, just going to bet some WNBA. So we got 3 games going on currently, although one of them is going on, so 2 of them are later. But I do have a best bet for today that I have a ton of confidence in, and I'm finally in a legal betting state now that I'm in Colorado, so I'm able to actually lock these in. Very exciting stuff. And what we're looking at here is this play pulled from the OddsJam Positive expected value page. What I'm looking at here is actually the New York Liberty plus 11.5 on, a ton of sports books. I'm going to end up taking it on DraftKings, but on a ton of books. And just to talk about the math through it first, and then I'll go into a couple more reasons why I like it. I know it's positive EV because it's on the positive expected value page. This is where you can find an edge if you're scrolling through these plays. The way it works, everybody knows this OddsJam line here pulled from Pinnacle. So this has it at minus 122. With the VIG removed, it's priced at minus 176. The VIG is just essentially the juice, the tax that sportsbooks price up odds. It's how they make their money. So removing the VIG is a way to get the true line of what this OddsJam line prices a market at. So that equates to a profit margin of roughly 1.6%. So not a huge edge in terms of EV percentage, but I love this one as a play. Number one, I love it. Obviously, it's plus EV. Number two, the market width is, this column here is at 15. So market width is at 15. Market width is essentially a way to measure confidence in the line. The closer these two numbers are together equals more confidence in what the OddsJam line is pricing their odds at. And we can calculate that just by calculating the difference, which is what the 15 comes from. And anything 15 and below is a really tight market. I like to consider that a quote-unquote McSlam. So this checks off all the boxes there. The next thing I like to do is if you open link in a new tab, you can see where all books have pricing at. And this one, we see the majority of books where we have the plus EV play has this at 11.5. But we see the OddsJam line has it at minus 122. We see one of the sharper books have this the spread priced at plus 11 as opposed to 11.5. So for discrepancy reasons, it's not necessarily as good as some other ones, but the market width being 15 is really tight. And it's enough of a discrepancy between the rest of the books like BetOnline, the OddsJam line, and then of course, FanDuel, BetMGM has it juiced a little bit closer to this 11.5 number. We're getting it at minus 110 odds. But the number one, well, not the number one, another reason why I like it, just looking at handicapping purposes. Again, this isn't a perfect system the way I'm looking at it. I'm just doing high level handicapping. But what I have up here are just the advanced stats for all the WNBA teams. Now, the Vegas is one of the best teams in the WNBA. They're tied with the most wins with the Chicago Sky, with only 1 loss. And if you look at net rating, they're down at 3rd, so a top 3 team, with the Liberty down at 11. So I'm guessing this spread is priced so high because of this difference. But since I've been following the WNBA, the Aces have actually been struggling recently, and the Liberty haven't been as bad. So if I filter this data from June 1st to today, so basically the last month, what we see is that the New York Liberty actually have the 2nd best net rating in the entire WNBA, with the Aces all the way down at 9th. And if we just want to go off of wins-losses, the Liberty are 7-5, with the Aces at 6-5. So not only are the Liberty actually playing better in recent stretches, but we're getting 11.5 points. That's a lot for a WNBA game. So this is something that I'm very, very confident in. So because of the market width, anything 15 and below, I'm comfortable putting up the full 5 units. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So I'm putting the full 5-unit McSlam on this one, $125 on the New York Liberty plus 11.5 against the Las Vegas Aces. Place bet, and we are good to go. So good to go there. Now I just need to add this to my bet tracker. Click plus. I bet this on DraftKings at minus 110 odds, 125, and we're good. So if you're tailing, let me know. I would love to hear it. I do post a lot of my WNBA plays on Twitter, so follow me there for any additional plays. Also, for any feedback, you can hit me up on Twitter. My handle is on the screen, Modi_Matt. You can comment on the video with any feedback there. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. But that's all I got for you. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.